I wish I could give you the tea, but mine's just a little bit tart, and that's why it's called Leah's Lemonade. And listen, I have a perfect guest at the lemonade stand because we get a little ghetto. And who is it?
Safaree, the stuntman. Straight.
It's Safaree. No, I'm super excited to talk about you now. I'm not gonna lie, you pop up in the lemonade a little often.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah, you've gotten the woo child the ghetto a couple times, but you know what? You good peoples, and you're from New York, and obviously we learned about the tragic passing of Pop Smoke. So just tell me about how you feel about it.
It's horrible, man, because he's only 20 years old. And he's from Canarsie, like that's my hometown, and it's crazy if you really think about it. At 20 years old, like when I think about what I was doing at 20, I was like still a kid. Yeah. So if you take away the flashing lights and the cameras, like that was really a kid, and he just lost his life for nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought about you just because of the robbery with you, and his was a home invasion. Yeah. And come to find out, it was somebody you knew for a long time when it came to you. And I've never really heard your response, but how did you feel when you found out who it was?
I kind of I was surprised just because I didn't know that person was even on the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know that person even felt that way about me, because this is someone I ain't speak to in years.
Wow.
But then when people start doing bad, they just start to just fill up with hate.
Was that like a moment when you heard about it? Did that give you did that make your heart stop? One, because it's where you from, but two, kind of similar situation.
Yeah, it was, man. It was like it was jaw dropping, like. Especially when it's somebody that you like did stuff for, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, that's how you felt.
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of the biggest irony of your career, honestly. Like, the people you do the most for, it seems like publicly you're bashed in front of or almost crucified in front of. How does that feel? Because I think a lot of times people behind the scenes don't get as much acknowledgement as they deserve, and then you see the entity that is, and sometimes it can honestly create a little hate in your heart. So how do you, even though you've been able to pass up, the things that have happened in your past, how do you kind of stay focused on what you got going on and not turn bitter when you see stuff like that?
Because I feel like everything that happened before, it low-key made me numb. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good or a bad thing, but it just makes me be able to just deal with things in like a way where I don't let it affect me, get me depressed, or like have me in a dark place, because I was in a dark place before. I was like affected, and then it was like after a while I just got so numb to the point where I was like, all right, cool, you know what, I'm not hearing this, I'm not seeing it, I'm not feeling it. And then it just it gave me thick skin more than anything.
With all the things that have happened to you, do you honestly go to therapy?
Nah, you know what, I tried therapy once, and I'm not gonna lie, it was like, it was amazing. Like, when it was this lady, I never met her, and you want to know what's so crazy? The lady was from Maryland. She had to take a train to where I was living in Jersey at the time. She took the train, she came, and I had to sit down and talk with her. I never knew this lady, met her, seen her, nothing. And it was like a talk where I was like, damn, it felt good. That one talk, I feel like that one talk helped me out a lot.
Okay, so you need multiple talks. Don't be ashamed of going to therapy.
Yeah, but then now I talk to my moms, and I feel like when you have a tight inner circle, it just makes it easier to just deal with stuff and just cope with things. When you have so many people around you and just all them different energies, it just makes life extra.
Who you telling?
When you see somebody walking and they got 50 people around them, that's insecurity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather go somewhere where it's like, yo, boom, I got my security, and if it's just me and my security, I'm good with that. Yeah. Like, it costs a lot to pay for 10 people food at a table. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's why a lot of people end up broke, trying to give the facade of looking busy.
And I went through that phase, and I learned my lesson. You know what I'm saying? I used to feel like I needed all this. You know what I'm saying? And then when I realized I didn't, you know what I'm saying?
It's nice to watch the evolution of you, you know, from being this guy who's kind of been out there, I think, trying to find yourself. I think for a couple years, we watched in the media as you tried to figure out who you were and how to navigate, you know, especially with the stigma and your past relationship being so popular, you know what I'm saying? But it's been really, really nice to watch you and Erica come together and get married and have a baby. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to tell you to your face, because I keep it 100. I thought y'all's relationship was a hoax. I really did not think.
A lot of people thought that. You want to know what's so crazy? When me and her first got together, though, we weren't even on TV.
Oh, word.
We wasn't on TV. Like, it was the super duper off, like,
on the low.
On TV for like 7-8 months. We just was, it just was, you know what I'm saying? But it just happened.
And speaking about maturity and growth, when you got caught with y'all's issues that became public, talk about how that matured you, A, because it happened in the public eye, but B, you thought you were going to lose Erica. Like, talk about that.
Yeah, you know, when to have somebody who means the world to you and then to feel like, damn, you about to lose him, you just realize, yo, it's really nothing out there that's worth it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even worth the games. So, you know, it was a wake up call. I feel like it was a wake up call that happened, and it just, you know, made me more grateful.
Yeah, and speaking of wake up calls, baby in dad life, how is that? How has your life changed?
Yo, it's a great feeling. Like, I'll be waking up and I'll be looking and I just be like, I can't believe it, because she's smaller than this keyboard. She's like so little.
You're a girl dad.
Yeah, it's fun though. I enjoy it. I change diapers all day. I change the majority of the
humbling
diapers.
When the baby don't care about nothing you got going on. Your baby don't care you Safaree and that they mama Erica.
She be trying to like she be like like trying to like get breastfed, and I'm like, yo, I don't got it.
I'm dead.
Like, it's not me.
No, absolutely. I know it's just been beautiful, like I said, to watch your transition and watch everything that has happened between you and Erica, and then even y'all having a baby and watching you grow. And to be honest, did you ever think, like, looking back the last 10 years of your life, did you think you would be here married with a baby? Like, did you think that was your lifestyle?
Nah, I ain't never think it was going to happen. I used to say I wanted it, but you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of glad it did, because it's just so much going on in the world with just, you know, just not being able to trust people. I would hate to just be having random babies with random people and then it not, you know what I'm saying? So it feels different, because I have a friend who, you know what I'm saying, my boy, he's a DJ, and he had a kid with somebody who he in love, and one day he said to me, he said, yo, bro, I really don't love this kid. He was like, do you think I'm wrong for that? He was like, I despise her. He was like, I despise her mom so much that I don't care about her.
Wow.
And I was like, I don't got no kids, so I don't understand at the time. You know what I'm saying?
But you can see, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
So
that's absolutely crazy. But you know what? Listen, I am very proud of you and your evolution as a man and as an artist coming forth. Because to be honest, doing what you've done, writing all the things that you have written that a lot of people don't know about, I just think that it takes a lot to try to stand on your own 2 feet. I was having the conversation with Eric Bellinger. You know, he writes hits.
Yeah. That's my guy too.
Yeah, he writes hits, and he and I were just talking about, you know, just how difficult it can be sometimes to watch when you write a song for somebody and it charts and no one ever knows your name. You know what I mean? Like you put your soul to that pen, and then you.
But it's all about the name. It's all about, you know, it doesn't even matter. It's just.
So are you not affected by that though? Like, do you at this point?
Nah, I'm just so happy in my own skin. Like that means more to me than anything, that I could just be happy by myself. Like, I'm not one of them people who like, yeah, I'm good, and I'm not really good. Like, when I say I'm good, like, I'm mentally in such a good space, in such a good place. I could get up and leave and do whatever I want. Like, it's not because I'm married, like, I can't do shit. Like, yo, I can get up and do whatever I want, whenever I want, and my lady pushes me to be like that. She's not like, stay home and relax. Nah, go do what you got to do. Ain't shit change.
Right. Well, listen, I want to say congratulations on the baby. Congratulations on the marriage. Congratulations on all the success. Thank you so much for stopping by the Lemonade Stand. Grab a cup, throw it back, and sip on all of that. Safaree, thank you so much.
Believe that. Straight! Yo, what up? It's Safaree the Stuntman checking in, and you rocking with Leah's Lemonade. Straight!